What is up, guys, and welcome back for another Diablo 3 set dungeon guide. This one's going to be going over the wizard, the Firebird's Finery. I'm going to go over the build that I use, commentary over my mastery run, and show you the location, the objectives, and all that good stuff so that you can complete this on the mastery difficulty. Starting off with the location, you're going to go to Act 2. You're going to go to the Archives of Zoltan Kuhl. Once you hit this waypoint, you're just going to go all the way back until you hit the door to the Desolate Sands. And once you get here, you're just going to walk right across the bridge. And then, as long as you're wearing the 6-piece set bonus for Firebird's Finery, then it'll show up right here. The objectives are going to be ignite 20 enemies, ignite or kill 20 enemies within 3 seconds, 6 different times, and then hit 50 different enemies with meteor that revives you. And then for mastery, we need to kill all the monsters within a time limit. I think it's like 300 and something, 400 or so. It's pretty much every mob in the dungeon. Alright, now just going over the gear here, we're going to be using every piece of Firebird's Finery except for the offhand. Your rings are going to be Stone of Jordan, Convention of Elements, and then your amulet is going to be the Talisman of Arnok. Your bracers will be Reaper Wraps, you have Etched Sigil as your source, and then your weapon will be Aether Walker. But your belt's going to be Hagenbosch's bindings or whatever. Put topazes in all your gear, including your helm. And then for the legendary gems I'm using is Eye Stones, which doesn't really make a big difference. And then your Bandit Trap. You're not going to be really necessarily utilizing any legendary gems here. As far as the strategy for the stats on everything, you're going to roll off as much vitality as possible, because we're going with the glass cannon build so that we can proc the bonus for Firebirds. And then I think I got mine down to like 317, right? And as far as your Paragon goes, take all your defensive stats out. So on defense tab, take everything out, and on utility, take life per hit out. For the cube here, you're using the Grand Vizier, and then Nilper's Boots, and then Roll Real and Grandeur. So if you have to drop another piece of Firebirds to lower your defenses, you'll still get that 6-piece set bonus. Going over the skills here, you're going to be using Disintegrate with Convergence, Teleport with Wormhole, Familiar with Arcanaut, Storm Armor with Power of the Storm, Magic Weapon with Ignite, Meteor with Molten Impact. Your passives are going to be Evocation, Audacity, Illusionist, and Glass Cannon. Alright, this is the map portion for the set dungeon. It's a cave layout. There's not really any specific path you need to go, but as you can see, you're going to come in down over here and just push up. There's usually big groups of mobs here and go all the way up here. There's usually a big group here as you can get the meteor. Try to get the meteor objective done as well. And then everything else is just looping around to try to clean up everything. So I'm just going to kind of commentary over my run here. The first objective, right, is you're going to be trying to get meteor to kill 50 different bros. Or the second objective for that, rather. So when you first run into this, you're going to try to group up guys as much as you can. You want around 20 or so. There's also going to be igniting guys, so it's kind of like 2 for 1. There's an internal cooldown for this set bonus, so you have about a minute before you can actually like try to set up another pool. In the meantime, you can very easily ignite a bunch of guys, and that's just by moving as quickly as you can through the dungeon and just kind of hitting everybody with Disintegrate as much as you can. Like here, yeah, see, I've already got 4 of 6. You can do this pretty quickly. You can have, if you have a higher damage than what this character has that I ran with, you can probably complete this even faster, because what you can do is once you hit ignite on some guys, their burn is probably going to end up killing them. So, you know, hit them with it, ignite them, move on. Then you might have to just clean up a couple of dudes here and there. You should see here, and at the bottom right there, next to my arcane power, you can see the cooldown for the meteor. So you don't want to try to like jump into an elite with a bunch of guys around until that thing is ready to go, or you will fail because you'll take, you know, fatal damage. See here, now I can do it, but I want to make sure I have a bunch of guys around me. You can probably do this in, you know, probably 2 or so cheat deaths. You want to try to find groups of guys like this and try to group them up. I don't know if I get it here or not. Maybe. I don't think there's enough guys stacked up here. Let's see what happens. Nope. I think I just decided to go for another group here. And as far as everything else, you know, there's no real path for this dungeon. You don't have to worry about, you know, going in a certain direction or anything. You have teleport pretty much all the time, so you can get around very, very easily. Your biggest concern is just getting that meteor on those 50 guys, and then igniting. Igniting is really easy too. Like, see this here? There's a big group of guys. So I'm gonna stand right here. I'm just gonna chill out. I want to be hit by that guy's attack, and boom. Once meteor comes down, it just completes it, right? All we gotta do now is just clean up. It's just gonna be cleaning up the rest of the dungeon. And you see I got like 54 guys left or whatever. It's, from what I can tell, it's basically the entire kill everybody. So if you find a couple of guys here, a couple of guys there, just hit them Ignite and keep moving on. And then just keep circling it back, because Ignite should kill pretty much everything in here. Take this guy down. I had to search a little bit because things were spread out for the most part. There are some dead ends, as you can see, but teleport, like I said, will help you get around this dungeon very, very quickly. There's a guy. Ignite him. What, we got 27 guys left. I think there's a group of like 10 or something down here. That speeds us up quite a bit. As you can see, I have only 2 minutes left to go. So very, very easy. You're not really gonna, I don't think you'll ever run into like a time issue. If you take your defensive stats down too much, you could be just dying to trash. So try to keep it in like the 300,000, 350,000 range. Roll off vitality, roll off armor on gear. Try to go, just pure glass cannon, with damage and everything. If you do have like, over 1 million DPS with this build, then you're going to complete this much, much quicker, because Ignite's going to hit for a lot more on the initial hit, and then it'll burn for quite a bit more. We got 5 bros left. You're just looking for them, There they are. There's like, there's 4 of them. So I got 1 more bro left. So now I'm just going to teleport until I see a skull on the mini map. There he is. And boom. Mastery. Alright guys, I hope this guide helped you complete mastery for the Firebird's Finery. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more gaming content, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.